What's up everyone, welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to this alphabet series. I'm painting every letter of the alphabet in different forms, different styles, different colors. And in this video, I'll be painting the letter M and N, and we have a special little Ivan throwy at the end of this video. If you go back to the K and L video, I started that video with some words. Some of my favorite words that I want to start with for M is the word momentum. That's a pretty common word. I believe we all know, I guess, like the meaning of it. For me, it sort of goes with the whole make moves, the whole Walking Giants brand. When it's used as a noun, a force or speed of movement. Impetus, as of a physical object or course of events. A quantity expressing the motion of a body or system, equal to the product of the mass of a body and its velocity, and for a system equal to the vector sum of the products of mass and velocity of each particle in the system. I think we all sort of know what momentum means, sort of like as I'm making progress on this piece, you could say that the M is gaining momentum. You could say that as we're uploading more videos to the channel and we're getting more likes and comments, our channel is gaining momentum. I thought this was a really good word, especially as we're all going through this course of life, going through challenging times, going through school, going through work. I think it's important to just sort of have that in your head, to gain momentum in whatever it is that you're doing, positive momentum. For this piece, as you can see, I'm doing a black fill, white outline. I'm gonna actually fill it in with these two tones of color, this warm and cool color effect. And what I'm actually using is this painting technique called chiaroscuro. It's Italian for light and shadow. It's one of the classic techniques used in works of artists like Rembrandt, Da Vinci, and Caravaggio. It refers to the use of light and shadow to create the illusion of light from a specific source shining on the figures and objects in the painting. That'll make more sense as I start to add these highlights. You'll see I'm gonna add this red and blue highlight effect. It's gonna be a light and shadow effect that's actually gonna form the 3D dimensionality of the letter. You'll see a highlight, a core shadow, and a reflective light. In VR, I always try to experiment, and by me showing you this, I hope sort of gives you some inspiration, gives you some ideas for you to color some of your pieces. I like to pull up words that aren't very common. I know momentum's a common one, but I thought that was just such a powerful, good word to use. So for this letter N, I did some research and I found this word numinous. It was actually the first time I've heard of this word. When we're using it as an adjective, it means of, relating to, or spiritual likeness or supernatural, surpassing comprehension or understanding, mysterious. Arousing one's elevated feelings of duty, honor, loyalty, respect. So some examples of this, that element in artistic expression that remains numinous. I guess that special element of graffiti that remains mysterious, sort of supernatural. It's that fun, cool, that exciting quality that graffiti has. You could call it a numinous effect, a numinous quality. A benevolent and numinous paternity. Benevolent is like another one of my favorite words. But I don't want to nerd out too much on you guys. Let's get back to the graph. I'm using a complementary color palette, purples and yellows, and like you'll notice, the Lakers use this color. A lot of companies, a lot of corporations will use complementary color palette in their logos, in their branding. So for this one, I'm using a gold and purple color palette, and then what I'm actually gonna do is drop a drop shadow on this end to make it pop off the wall. It's sort of an easy trick that you could do to make your letters look really cool, especially when you're doing something pretty simple or even intricate. It just adds this really cool 3D effect that, you know, your graph alone will pop off the wall, but with this drop shadow, it'll really make it bounce off the wall. I went pretty simple with it. I feel like the M was pretty complex, pretty complicated. So with this N, I went pretty simple. It's almost like a throwy, especially with these raindrops, these teardrops, but adding like these nice highlights adds a good amount of like complexity. Simple but stylish. And I was listening to Nipsey Hussle while I was painting this. He says in the song, you know, don't talk about it, be about it. That was a cool quote to throw on there. The N also, you know, for Nipsey, representing the LA colors. So yeah, this piece actually kind of worked out. We have this little Ivy train yard piece. So for those of you guys probably know now, I've been playing with my name Ivan as like my graffiti name. And if we know graffiti history, our throwies, a lot of times, you know, back in the day, they narrowed it down to just 2 letters. Normally it would be your first and last letter, but it could be whatever you choose that I guess would get your name across. You know, you have people like J.A., people like K.R. from New York. If you guys didn't know, a lot of graph heads would just do their, you know, 2 letters for their throwies. K.R. was killing it, you know, and he had these crazy mop tags. Everyone wanted to know where he was getting this ink from, and he was actually making it himself, and that's what led him to start his brand, his company, Crank. A lot of times I want to do cool, complex stuff, very simple, 2-color, and still make it look really dope and stylish and, you know, fresh. It's pretty challenging to do. I have a lot of fun with these videos, a lot of fun with these letters, researching words for you guys, and, you know, trying new techniques. So if you guys like this video, give it a thumbs up, drop a comment below, let me know what you guys think of this series, of the channel, what I could do to improve it, you know, make better content for you guys. And as always, subscribe. We come out with new episodes every Wednesday at 5 p.m. So for more street art content, hit us up, and we'll see you guys next week. Peace.